In an era where speed and convenience dominate nearly every aspect of life, slow fashion emerges as a powerful counter-movement. It champions mindfulness, sustainability, and craftsmanship over mass production and disposable trends. As consumers become more aware of the environmental and ethical impacts of their purchases, slow fashion is gaining momentum, offering a more thoughtful and lasting relationship with clothing. Slow fashion is not simply about purchasing fewer clothes. It is a philosophy that challenges the entire structure of the modern fashion industry. It emphasizes quality over quantity, encouraging consumers to invest in well-made garments that are timeless, durable, and ethically produced. At its heart, slow fashion seeks to reconnect people with the process, materials, and human stories behind what they wear. The origins of the slow fashion movement can be traced back to broader sustainability movements in the early 2000s. As the devastating effects of fast fashion became more visible, such as environmental degradation, exploitative labor practices, and overwhelming textile waste, designers, activists, and consumers began seeking alternatives. Influenced by the slow food movement, which advocates for local, ethical food production, slow fashion similarly calls for a shift away from mass production toward mindful consumption. One of the key principles of slow fashion is transparency. Brands that align with this philosophy openly share information about their sourcing, production processes, and labor conditions. They prioritize fair wages, safe working environments, and sustainable materials. Consumers, in turn, are encouraged to ask questions, seek out ethically certified brands, and educate themselves about the true cost of cheap clothing. Another cornerstone of slow fashion is craftsmanship. Instead of churning out thousands of garments that will be discarded after a few wears, slow fashion values the artistry and skill that go into creating each piece. Handmade, locally produced, or small batch items are celebrated for their uniqueness and the care embedded in their construction. This return to craftsmanship fosters a deeper appreciation for clothing and encourages consumers to see their wardrobe as a curated collection rather than a fleeting trend. Materials play a crucial role in slow fashion. Sustainable fabrics, such as organic cotton, linen, hemp, recycled fibers, and plant-based alternatives are favored over synthetic textiles derived from petroleum. Natural dyes, minimal water usage, and reduced chemical treatments are prioritized to lessen environmental impact. Some slow fashion brands also champion innovative technologies, such as biodegradable textiles and closed-loop production systems that minimize waste and pollution. Slow fashion also invites consumers to rethink their relationship with trends. In a fast fashion culture where styles change weekly, slow fashion encourages timeless design. The idea is not to keep up with ever-shifting fads, but to build a wardrobe of versatile, high-quality pieces that can be worn and loved for years. Classics like a well-tailored blazer, a durable pair of jeans, and a simple black dress epitomize the slow fashion ethos. Repairing, upcycling, and caring for clothing are integral aspects of slow fashion. By learning to mend a torn seam, replace a button, or refresh a garment through creative styling, consumers extend the life of their clothes and reduce the demand for new production. Many slow fashion advocates also embrace secondhand shopping, clothing swaps, and rental services as ways to keep garments in circulation and out of landfills. While slow fashion may often carry a perception of exclusivity due to higher upfront costs, it can ultimately be more economical over time. A well-made jacket that lasts for a decade is a wiser investment than repeatedly purchasing lower-quality replacements. Furthermore, slow fashion offers opportunities for people of all income levels through secondhand markets, do-it-yourself projects, and a mindful approach to consumption. Education is a vital tool in spreading the principles of slow fashion. Consumers who understand the environmental cost of textile production, the human impact of exploitative labor, and the hidden realities of global supply chains are more empowered to make conscious choices. Documentaries, books, online communities, and social media campaigns have all played a role in raising awareness and driving change. Designers and brands are responding to the demand for slow fashion by adopting more ethical and sustainable practices. Labels like Patagonia, Eileen Fisher, and Stella McCartney have long championed responsible production. Newer brands are emerging with missions centered entirely on transparency, zero waste, and circular economy models. Collaborations between traditional artisans and modern designers are also helping preserve cultural heritage while promoting sustainable livelihoods. However, the responsibility for change does not rest solely on consumers and designers. The fashion industry as a whole must commit to systemic reforms. Governments and regulatory bodies have a role to play in setting environmental and labor standards, incentivizing sustainable practices, and holding corporations accountable. Educational institutions can prepare future designers and business leaders to prioritize ethics and sustainability over profit margins. Slow fashion offers a hopeful vision for the future. It imagines a world where clothing is not merely a commodity, but a reflection of values, artistry, and respect for the planet. It asks people to slow down, to appreciate the journey of their garments, and to celebrate individuality over uniformity. At its core, slow fashion is about connection. It connects people to the makers of their clothes, to the natural resources used in production, and to the traditions of craftsmanship that have sustained cultures for centuries. It fosters a sense of gratitude, responsibility, and joy in dressing that transcends fleeting trends. Embracing slow fashion is a journey, not a destination. It is about making better choices, step by step, whether that means buying from ethical brands, mending old favorites, or simply pausing to ask, do I really need this? By choosing slow fashion, individuals become part of a larger movement that values quality over quantity, sustainability over speed, and purpose over impulse. As the world faces urgent challenges like climate change, resource depletion, and social inequality, slow fashion offers a meaningful way for individuals to make a difference. It proves that fashion can be beautiful, innovative, and aspirational without sacrificing the well-being of people or the planet. In the threads of every slow fashion garment lies a story of patience, intention, and a better future.